It's time. What to do, gaming family? This your boys. We are back at it once again, and I am the Husky Hokage.
Big Hoof.
And as always, I got my brother with me. I got my man with my brother from another. Can't be replaced by none other. It is the Dub, ladies and gentlemen. And today, I'm sorry. And this is Victor Road, a gaming podcast, presented to you by the Blurry Syndicate. And today we have a very, very special guest with us. She is a cosplayer. She is also working on her masters. Is it masters?
Oh, I'm done.
Drop the nuts.
My bad.
Drop the nuts. Hold. We have Master Amaree Senpai with us, ladies and gentlemen. Master, don't forget the master. You know what I'm saying?
Please put that on there. Yeah. So Amaree, what's going on? How you doing? Please introduce yourself. I'm sorry.
Yeah, hey everyone, my name is Amaree Senpai. I'm a cosplayer, been doing this since 2014, very long time. And then I met them at DreamHack in Atlanta, so really big into gaming, anime, anything Blurred related. Happy to be here.
Ooh, I want to say, you don't got a background on, but your house look nice, my man. That house look nice.
Got my little Christmas decorations and stuff.
Them look like year-round decorations. Most times folks have the background on because they back of the house. I got a blanket on the couch right now, but your house look real nice. You got some good food in there. Real good food.
I got some pot roast in the slow cooker, so you're not wrong.
Oh man,
what I told you. What I told you. Fat daddy be knowing. Fat daddy be knowing.
Got you hungry anyway. So what you got?
Try to get some food. Two things. ADHD moment. I tried to get some food before I came here, but they ain't start serving lunch till 11, and that pissed me off because I went there at 10:30. Think it's gonna be lunchtime. And two, I think hats might be my staple because I was looking at the intro and I barely didn't have a hat on in any of those. I had a hat on in almost every slide or so.
Did it also say foot tickler or something like that? Because I was like, pause.
Yeah.
See,
he's a foot fondler.
Yeah. I got a little bit of the tism, you know what I'm saying? So alliteration is like my thing. So I always just a little hit of the tism.
Everybody got a little touch of the tism.
A little touch of the tism. Probably got about 5%. So I love alliteration. So the foot fondler, I also the anal assailant, I had quite a few. The booty. I think I like the booty bouncer was one. I come up with some pretty creative things. I do say so myself. Yeah,
Husky, I feel like you're like the handler.
Listen, when it comes to Dub, I do have to rein him in sometimes, but I give him the freedom to be who he is. You know what I'm saying? And I love him all the same. You know what I'm saying? So I just listen. Yeah, like you said, it got a little touch of the tism. Sometimes his tism be real loud, be real loud. But, it is what it is.
Yeah, it get real loud. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool. So since he got his tism moment out the way, let's jump into you. So you just said you've been cosplaying since 2014. Go ahead and start it off. What was what made you want to start cosplaying?
So when I was at my second undergrad, because I transferred twice, I was at a university that had an anime club. So I didn't really know about conventions or anything like that. So they said, hey, we're going to go to OhioCon in Columbus, Ohio. So I was talking to some of the people that had been going, and they said, hey, people cosplay at these. And I'm like, what's cosplaying? They're like, oh, you dress up as your favorite character and all that. And I said, oh, bet. So my mom was a former seamstress, and I went to her and I was like, Mama, what can we make? So I showed her Lena Lee from D Gray Man, and she said, absolutely not, going somewhere. So I said, okay, I'll buy that one. But both of us made Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII. So those are my first two cosplays ever, all the way back in 2014. But I just stayed with it. It was fun. And she's also been helping me make more stuff. She flies to Chicago about twice a year, and she'll help me with my really hard ones. Like we both made Queen Beryl from Sailor Moon, and she stayed on the phone to help me with Ultimecia from Final Fantasy IX. Never again. Never again. I think that was the cosplay that almost made me end like this career. I was like, oh, all right, it's a little too much right there.
You got it too big.
I'm
glad you said something about Final Fantasy, because I'm gonna spin back to that later. I'm gonna spin back to Final Fantasy later.
Yeah, we didn't. We know some of your Final Fantasy thoughts, but
justice for Walker. That's what I'm saying. Justice for Walker.
See, don't start. No, why you want to do her like that right now? We just started. We just started.
Justice for Walker. Walker was not wrong. Those damn outbid.
Pause. What?
Those damn outbid.
He's trolling. That's Dub is a part-time troller, so you just got to just ignore him. You know. So you said what? Vincent Valentine was your first actual cosplay you did?
That I made. My very first ever was Lena Lee, and then the very first one I ever made was Vincent.
Okay, that's what's up. So what's the longest amount of like time or hours you put into a cosplay?
I would say Ultimecia, and that was 10 hours straight. So the first iteration I put on, and I didn't like it at all. So this was the night before the convention, mind you. So I went to the store, I got the fabric, and I made all of it. I stayed up the entire night, went, presented it, took photos. And that's why I said never again, because I can really be a critic of my own work. And I will look at something. I will say if the shine isn't right on that satin, I need to try it again with a different satin from somebody else. So that was the whole thing. But I will say I'm glad that I did it. But hell no, I'm never doing that like pre-con again. I'm in my living room gluing on the feathers on the little boa part. I was crashing out. My mom almost blocked me because I was like, I need some help. Like somebody got to listen to me right now.
I get it. I know we can go ahead, Doug.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say I know how hard that is, or how that can be. Where as someone who we can be our own worst enemy sometimes. Like so with me, like we're our own toughest like opponent, because a lot of times when you, especially if you're working on something that you wanted to look pristine, you wanted to look right, and it can look right for everybody else, but for you, if that one thing is off, you're not gonna feel comfortable. You're not gonna be able to be yourself fully, and everything. So I completely understand that. But yeah, but you go ahead, Doug.
Okay, so obviously you invest a lot of time and effort into your cosplays. What do you say was your best cosplay, and which one, since you're a big critic of your own work, because none of them's bad, is your worst cosplay?
That's a hard one. I would say my best cosplay after the fact, I'm going to say Beerus. I wasn't proud of Beerus when I put it together, but I think that's my best one because it was the nostalgia and the kids that kept coming up and being like, "Oh my gosh, Beerus!" So I would definitely say that one. I think like the one I look back at and I'm like, I don't know about that one. I think that would be, I'm blanking on her name, but she's from Persona 3, Mitsuru. I threw that together in like 2 hours. It was a closet cosplay. That's why. It was a closet cosplay. I didn't put a lot of thought into it, but I was invited to a convention, so I had to find something real quick. I would like to redo her in the future.
I'm a big Persona Persona 3 guy, Persona guy in general. So that I might that might not be. If I saw it, I probably would disagree. Just
it's archived, so don't worry. It's not on my page anymore.
yeah, I might disagree. But I actually, because of the Beers cosplay, it's probably because why you're here. Because I feel like when I saw the Beers cosplay, I was like, yo. And then I think we just started talking after that, like hit it off after that.
I asked you about the bubble tea because I was like, is that bubble tea good or no? And he's like, yeah, try it.
And we all sat down at the table and we had sat there and had a good long conversation too. Everybody was talking. Yeah, it was a dope. And that's what I was telling Doug. Oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And I said, I think I asked you my question. I asked every person before they partake in my drink. It might not be kid friendly for the podcast, so I'll bring the question. Have you participated in the last 24 hours? That's my rule. You can't be out there.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, you remember the question now. Yeah, that's my. Hey, as long as you ain't did nothing the last 24 hours and you brush your teeth, you good.
I remember. Because Ma even turned around like, wait, what? And I'm like, it's a valid question.
Bruh, legit, this summer, I was out at my class picnic and I asked one of my homegirls, hey, have you, because she let me get some. Have you, she's like, take the top off. Exactly. You're not going to be putting that on my damn straw.
Exactly. Listen, I don't blame him. So like I said, we met at DreamHack, and I shouted to Doug once again. I don't think I told the story. Just told like Doug. For Doug, I'm an introvert. Doug is an introvert as well. Like you know what I'm saying. But my boy was out there shining at DreamHack. Like he was talking to everybody, making conversation. Like I was really proud of him. But so like I said, we met at DreamHack, and I know you said Ohio Con or something like that was your first con you went to?
Yeah.
What so as a total, if you can think about, give us an estimated number. Like how many cons have you been cosplaying at? Like how many cons have you been to just since you started?
Since I started, I'm going to say probably around 14.
Okay.
And some of those have been repeats. Like I'm very loyal to Anime Central. I'm loyal to Anime Magic, but I travel for a lot of them. I've been to Canada for them before. So just wherever I can hop around and pop. And it basically, for me, it also depends on the guest. I went to the one in Canada because the original Sailor Moon cast was going to be there. And I wanted to see Sailor Jupiter. I needed to see her voice. So I got in the front row. I cried the entire time. I can't tell you what they said, what they talked about, because that was just a little too real for me. But she did take pictures with me when I finally stopped crying. But I would say about 13, 14 that I've popped around since I started.
And you said, I know you said you're loyal to a few of them, but what would you say is your favorite?
I think my favorite would definitely be, I think Dragon Con. Like I had a lot of fun at that one because it's for all your interests. And I have a lot outside of anime and gaming. So I went to like a CSI panel. My mom would put that on and I would just sit in front of it forever trying to figure out, could I get away with a murder? So to go to a panel like that, I'm not trying to murder nobody, but I would go to that panel and just all the interesting stuff. So, but yeah, I think that's my favorite.
I'm not gonna lie, to your point. After going to DreamHack, as somebody that's from Alabama, that was my first con in Atlanta, and the vibe, like I'm not gonna lie, because like I said, I always tell people I had to be aware of myself in the world. I had to be aware how I'm perceived and stuff like that. So I'm very much of course, you see a good cosplay, especially on one you want to tell them, but a lot of nerdy people can be very intrusive and weird. So I have to be aware. And also on top of that, I'm not some skinny, sloppy built, stinky guy. So I just have to like, hey, yo. But in Atlanta, everybody was talking. Like you said, we were making friends left and right. Yep. Like we went to the little party, and then I met some more folks at the party. We just had this whole circle of people who just met at DreamHack, just kind of dancing the night away. You know what I'm saying? I don't even go out. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually like, hey, you're getting close to 12 o'clock all the time for Fat Dad to lay it down. So to your point, you saying Dragon Con, I'm like, because me and Husky talking about going to MomoCon or DreamHack again this year.
Yeah,
because they're like a week apart. Like the first weekend is DreamHack, and then the next weekend is MomoCon.
So, I think it's Atlanta. I think it's just the culture and the people there really stands out to me because Dragon Con is the largest con I've been to, but I did have one very uncomfortable run-in, but it was the people that kind of peeped it and made it a little bit better. And I think for me, anytime I've been in Atlanta, I always meet some of the nicest people that I actually want to stay in touch with. Because if I like you, I'm going to stay in touch with you. It's the period. I mean, because I got friends all over. And if we like the same stuff or like that PowerPoint party I had y'all at where I could just be a certified hater, like I just want people to be on my side about that stuff. But I think Atlanta's definitely has my heart for sure for the people that it attracts because rarely any bullshit besides that one incident at Dragon Con.
In case of point, as a case in point, me and you've been chit-chatting very consistently, and like we be talking about our gym stuff. We got our gym ops and everything. You know what I'm saying? So but what you was gonna say, Husky?
I do want to ask. I mean, if it's off limits, just let me know. Like, what do you mind explaining what happened?
Oh, sure. So I was cosplaying the Blue Spirit, and we were at the Avatar: The Last Airbender shoot. And so I'm the only Black girl doing the Blue Spirit. And there were a group of guys who were just standing there, and they kept turning and looking at me, just kind of funny. And I'm just like, all right, the four of y'all over there, I'm right here. So I actually didn't go up for the Blue Spirit shoot because I was like, oh, I ain't about to deal with this shit. Like it don't mean anything to me. But this beautiful girl who was dressed as Katara and like her Fire Nation form outfit, she just came over taking pictures with me. And that meant a lot to me. And there was somebody else who had like the cardboard cutout of the Blue Spirit. They came over and took pictures with me. So it was filling in the gaps. It's not lost on me that sometimes people look at you and you're just like, why are you Black and doing this character? Why are you a Black and you're a woman doing this character? So I've experienced that, but it's just always amazing when you can find, especially other women who peep that shit and they come in. Because regardless, I was going to have my photos taken, just not with them. Yeah. But that's something that I've experienced on and off throughout the years of being a Black cosplayer. But the way that I see it, I'm just like, just say you mad and just say you jealous and then keep it moving because I'm still do this shit no matter what.
Yeah.
Stuff like that makes me so upset because, like, why the fuck don't you look? Warning, living more cultural language than you. Like, why the fuck don't you mind your own fucking business? Because, like, case in point, I was on Instagram the other day, and this girl I follow, she was doing she's like this fitness / cosplayer chick, wonderful cosplayer. Love her fitness. Well, I don't say love fitness content. I just think it's cool how she flips around and doing conventions and stuff. She cosplayed somebody else's version of Black, and me being nosy, I went through the comments just to kind of like see what was going on. And I think they might have had one or two comments mentioning it, but like all the hate that most of Black cosplayers get from doing stuff like that wasn't present. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that really irritates me because, bro, most of the time these characters are over in Japan. They're originally in Japan. So you up there saying like you're trying to be fucking free reign. That bitch is a fucking elf. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that is like, you know what I'm saying? Why do you can monopolize and kind of put a stronghold on being certain characters? Or why are you mad that somebody made a Black version of said character? You know what I'm saying? And then
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and that shit makes me mad. Like, y'all fucking, I'm not gonna go into that, but because
listen, I feel you. I feel that, and like you were saying about we were talking about before we got on about your comment on what people were like every time you go in that group, people be arguing about stuff like that. And I try my best to not let things like that bother me or faze me. But when I get on and I see people just being unfair about something or just trying to not even gatekeep, just being an asshole or being a racist, it really it bothers me. It truly bothers me. And that's why I'm like, I'm a big on, like, especially when somebody that's somebody like an Anglo-Saxon, you know what I'm saying? Anglo-Saxon tries to come in and say they this or they're ally, but you sit around and you don't say shit. You're not out here doing shit. Like, oh, how am I supposed to believe you? Like, if we have conversations about somebody, like I'm in gaming. Like, so if I'm in a group or a lobby and I'm in there and I hear a woman comes in the lobby or whatever, and some dudes in the start being bigots or sexist or saying rude shit to her, and I don't say nothing, I'm just as bad. Like, if I'm around like this, I've always been a proponent of, you're not about to do this shit in front of me. Like, even if I'm not involved or if it's not directly affecting me, it's been plenty of times like I done been out and I done been somewhere. Like, as a matter of fact, this club here in Birmingham, it was called Banana Joe's. In the club, just like literally just walked to the bar, some dude and some dude arguing with a girl, and they wasn't calling or whatever. I'm like, hey, bro, look, I don't know this whole situation. I ain't taking nobody's side. You probably just want to calm down. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to, you know what I'm saying? Cause he walked up on him like, hey, bro, chill out, man. Like, you ain't, listen, I ain't trying to get involved if this your girl, whatever the case may be, but you ain't able to just sit up here and I ain't able to watch you swing on no woman in front of me. Like, I can't do it. I can't sit.
Flow with her ass, goddamn.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we in the club, bro. Look. Walk away for a second, come back. You know, whatever you do, and if y'all go home together, you do it at the house. That's fine. I mean, it ain't fine, but I'm just saying, like, I wasn't there for that. But here, you ain't about to do this in front of me. Yeah. So that's how I feel. Even when on internet, when you get on the internet and you scroll, and I see somebody out here being an asshole for no reason, like you said, people get into misconception just because it's on the internet. I got the freedom to say something. No, listen, this is my page. One, you can keep scrolling. Like, I get it. I put it out there. But the thing, just like I'm sharing information, or just like I'm sharing this part of me, it doesn't give you the go ahead to get on here and disrespect me or say some wild shit just because I'm sharing it. This is my page. This is still me. It's still part of me. So I put it on here, they don't give you freedom to just go on here and go in. Like I said, just like you saw it, you can scroll it, you can keep scrolling, you can block me, whatever. You don't have to say nothing. You don't have to. So if you bring that bullshit over here, guess what? And I decide to come back with bullshit, don't get offended. Because you don't know that's why I say, you do something to somebody, you can't be mad at them, or you can't tell them how to retaliate to you. Just because you tap them, but if they haul off and hit your ass with a chair, you did it first. You can't tell somebody how to retaliate. If you started first, that's why I tell my kids all the time, hey, bro, we don't hit first. So if they hit you, you have my permission to lay their ass down. Hit them in the nose or hit them in their button and put them down.
I ain't gonna lie, you're a better man than me, because when you call that danger zone, I'm swinging first. I got short arms, bro. I got short arms. I don't got time to be.
I'm talking about they when they in school, especially.
Even in school, what do they call in life? That gun line boss. That gun line.
Across that gun line.
That gun line. Yeah, across that gun line.
I get it, but I tell them, hey, if they listen, don't be the first person, because if they hit you, you have my permission, because it's retaliation. At that point, you're defending yourself. So that's why I'm like, let's keep, you know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, folks, because I already know my Braxton ain't no you hit Brax, he liable to do something to you. So and I need him to have that leeway, that legal leeway of like, hey, he was defending himself. Because folks get crazy nowadays. But I digress. Off topic. But I'm really glad that someone was able to, you know, make you feel more comfortable in a situation like that. And I do know that, I'm not sure how long ago was that. What DragonCon was that? How long ago was that?
That was last year.
I'm not sure. Were you a part of the like the Blurs at DragonCon photo shoot? Because this is like they have like okay.
Yeah, didn't have that experience there at all. It was very different.
Yeah. So that was like we because we know the guy that does the photo shoot. Mark from Blur. Matter of fact, he's in like interview. He was in the intro or whatever. But I know he's great. They talk about. I was on a panel with them, not a panel, but they did like a little. He has like a podcast and everything that they do. I was on there and they were talking about talking about that experience. The guy that I kind of started it or orchestrated it, you know, taking all the black cosplayers or black people at anime conventions. They do their own photo shoots and stuff like that. But that's what's up, man. I really, once again, I hate you had a bad experience, but like I said, glad somebody was able to, you know, make you feel more comfortable and you enjoyed it at the end. So
I did.
I got a great question for you. You've met me and Husky in real life, right? We've dapped up, touched, blessed, all that good stuff. As me and Husky being people who have never cosplayed, and you being a cosplayer, who would you like to see Doug, your cosplay should be this. Husky, your cosplay should be this.
Don't hate me for this, but I feel like with the energy y'all have, I'm seeing Donald and Goofy, but Kingdom Hearts versions. Especially KH2.
I can see that. I can see that.
I can see that.
I haven't played Kingdom Hearts, but that's what's up. That's what's up.
Wait,
stop.
You know I ain't played Kingdom Hearts.
Bro,
you know that. Don't sit up and act like you
record.
knew this new to
Bruh.
this.
wait.
Pause.
That is a sin.
You've been on this world going on 41 years.
And you haven't experienced Kingdom Hearts?
It was so. Let me say so. I have like the.
You own it.
I own 3. I do have 3. I do have 3. I just never opened it because it was it's like the it's not a collector's edition. It's like the ultimate, whatever. It came with some extra stuff. I still have it. It's my PS4.
Amaree,
I still have
it. Coming. Thanks for coming. We're gonna cut the interview short.
Anyway, so I just never. I wanted to I wanted to play it, but I also wanted to get the full story, and by that means I wanted to play the full story and see with one. I would say, no. Let me explain, because I don't like jumping in the middle of things.
Right.
When it comes to
Kingdom Hearts is always in the middle.
He's not wrong.
Of them. I still don't understand.
He's not wrong.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but you play it anyway.
For him, yeah, I always wanted. Like I wanted to get the full story. I wanted to start from 1 and play through 1 or whatever the case may be, but I just never got around to it. But like I said, I still have it. It's still one of those games I still want to check out. So if I play 3, I'll because I have it, and I'm like, I might play it, but
you're gonna be confused.
Yeah, because I played 1, 2, Chain of Memories all at once. I'm still confused. So
I played all of them. I just wait for that one person that has 3 hours to put the entire recap on YouTube and talk to me like I'm 5. Those are the ways I find out what's happening, because
might be a situation, man.
I give up halfway through the game and just vibe with the Disney characters.
Just vibe, bro.
I might do that. I might go watch I might go watch a video and then play 3 or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I do want to get the experience of it, because I know so many people that love the Kingdom Hearts series, the world, the everything that's going on or whatever. So
yeah.
Fun fact: Kingdom Hearts was the first game to make me cry.
That was your first game to make you cry? Mine was Final Fantasy X for very obvious reasons.
Damn.
Yeah, I haven't played that. I do have it though. I did just buy that. You know that, Doug.
Joking.
But you know that. Don't act like you don't know. Listen, you know how I am.
Played 10?
I have not. I have
arguably the greatest Final Fantasy of all time, if not the greatest.
I just bought it on Steam. So I plan. That's one thing I do want to get to this year.
That game, the lore of that game has stayed with me, because I got it at an age I shouldn't have played that game. But my mom, super supportive, she saw the cover. She was like, "This looks like some anime stuff you would like." So she got the game for me. And I just remember 4th grade me bawling my eyes out to the top of my lungs and not talking to her for a week. So you owe it to yourself to feel that pain that game causes everybody.
Oh, you better than me, because I wasn't that good at RPG, so I got to the point where I was running from everything because I was so invested in the store. So when I was fighting the dragon shit on the plane, it was tearing my ass in the
the one thing that before you go to prevail, kick my ass.
Bro, I literally got stuck there, and it took me like I don't think I beat that game for some years. Like, bro, every day, because it was that damn Ray shit that he was doing was killing my party.
But wait, did you experience Seymour on Mount Gagazet? That is the question.
Fuck Seymour. That was my biggest op as a kid. Was fucking Seymour. Fuck Seymour, dog. Like, it's fuck that worm, but the hell, Seymour. And then it's not. You don't fight that bitch ass nigga once. You fight him multiple times across the
I think either 3 or 4 times.
Yes. Bro, can you imagine trying to squeeze in, trying to beat this bitch before school? Like, because I've always been an early person, so I'll be up at like 5, 6. That's what I'm doing before I go to school. Playing the game. I done took my little whole bath, washed up, and I'm playing the game. I'm in this bitch struggling before I have to catch the bus. Struggling.
I couldn't go to school that mad.
And folks wonder why I ain't talked to girls that much back then. I have this pressure on me. I have this pent up aggression, baby.
But no. Yeah.
Husky, you owe it to yourself to give that game a try.
I have it. But I told Dub I bought it because of him. He was talking about it. Like, I bought it because of him. So I do plan on playing it. Like, it's in my Steam library. So,
I want to let you know something. Husky recommended a game for us to play last year. And
they played it.
Yeah, they played it. We beat it to completion.
Which one?
Like a Dragon. Actually.
Oh, I have that.
One. Yeah. Ask him, has he beat it yet?
No, I have not beat it. I have an excuse though. Well, not excuse, but I have. At the point in time, I was writing for GamerSocialClub.ca. I wrote for a gaming website. I was doing, and I think when the game came out, I started it, but I got sent games I had to review, so I fell off of it because I was reviewing actual games. And the year went on, other stuff came out that I wanted to play, just didn't go back. I have the game though.
See.
That's a mess.
Yeah, we protesting you right now.
I can protest all you want. We're going to continue on with this interview.
We protest you right now.
I'm not protesting him. We're just going to do a really quick location change.
Okay. See, thank you. See, she not.
She being nice. She just texted me. She being nice. She said, we protesting this month. Yeah. We protesting.
I'm not protesting.
We stand in solidarity.
But yeah, like I still want to play it. It's just, once again, man, it's hard. And this come now, granted, I have responsibilities, and not like Dub don't have responsibilities, but I have people that depend on me. And I say Dub doesn't have that, but I got kids, and I don't have a whole lot of time. Like this year, so me and Dub, we have a list that we do where we track all the games that we roll credits on. And Dub had 30. I hit 15. I hit 15.
So now, one of those things could have been like a dragon.
Could have been. But like I said, I still have it. I'm gonna play it, man. Just in my time. Leave me alone.
Please do, and then play Zero. Zero to me.
I have Zero on my wish list because of you. I'm playing.
I told him that game was so good. I haven't replayed it because I want to just settle in that experience I had. I'll play it again in the future, but it's amazing.
Which one is it? Is it? Which one did I have? I started another. It was the one I actually started. It was one of the first ones. It was either 1 or 0 or Kiwami. Which one is
Kiwami? That's 1.
Okay. I have one that I've been playing on Xbox off and on. I'll jump in, play a little bit, play a little bit. It's fun. It is definitely a like an experience. I like the story that's going on. I've already been to. I'm trying to think which part did I end up on. I stopped on last. I can't remember. I do one thing. I can't stand. I can't stand that motherfucker that take your money. Like you ran into that big dude.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Yes, I can't stand him. You listen. If you lose him in a fight, and he's so hard to beat, but you lose him in a fight, oh, Gone. He for the C for the
My
rob.
money's gone.
Now he Debo. Quit being a pitcher. Come on.
Like he a real life Debo in the game, bro. Real life. So, but yeah,
since we're still on turn-based games, I'm gonna bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's your favorite Final Fantasy? Which I think I know the answer to. And what's your least favorite Final Fantasy? Partner with your favorite Final Fantasy character.
Oh, that's easy. My favorite is 10, 100%. The one I don't like at all is actually 12. I gave it a chance. I will never play it again. My favorite character, Auron.
Auron is that dude. Auron be, what the kids say? Aura farmer? Auron be aura farmer, just sitting there with his own.
Like, imagine just having that much spite. You refuse to go to the far plane. You're just like, no, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here and exact my revenge. I'm going to make sure my best friend's kids survive. They can beat your ass. Then I'm going to go. So, Auron is that guy. It's always been Auron for me.
Least favorite.
So you play like you I'm assuming a Final Fantasy person, so do you play all of them or
I'm still working my way through. I've played 7 and up. I'm trying to work my way backwards. I think I'm a little bit spoiled because I got the PS2. So for a lot of the pixel games, I kind of have to be in the mindset of, okay, we're not going to have that HD experience and voice acting. They have a whole orchestra for the music. So sometimes I have to like shut my brain off. I just started Octopath Traveler, which is a little bit pixelated, and I'm enjoying it. So I do want to play the OGs though. I don't think I can just get that old and just be like, nah, I never played them. So they're on my list.
So have you played 15, like the new ones as well, 15, 16?
Yes. I changed my answer. Actually, no. I think the one I dislike the most, I think it would have to be 16. And, I understand you want to do different things, but to Game of Thrones, a Final Fantasy game, and just in case y'all haven't played it, not trying to spoil anything, but to also murk one of the characters as early as they did that made the whole story and plot worth it was stupid. I don't like that.
Which character? Spoiler one. Which character are you talking about?
Well, I actually just picked up 16. I didn't want to buy it, but I haven't played. I played the demo originally when it first dropped. Didn't want to buy it, but somebody I got a gift card, so I didn't have to spend my money. So that's the only reason I bought it, because I wouldn't buying it after the dude said that was the reason he gave for why there was no black people in this game. So I was like, I ain't spend no money on this shit. But like I said,
when there don't be no black people in the game, I be like, well, at least I know no fuckery will be falling black people, Like with Game of Thrones, it's like, well, you had the red wedding, but none of that happened to us. So it's kind of like, well, damn, I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I was looking at it.
It just was not a good game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did tear up twice. There are 2 moments that got me in the feels with Torgal, because I love dogs. And Torgal had a little side quest that was really touching. And then there's a particular cutscene of a reunion that got me. But otherwise, I could have been okay if we didn't get 16. I could have been okay if 15 stayed versus 13 like it should have been in the first place. But
you know something, though? I can agree with you, because while I was playing 16, even though I did like the hack and slash aspect of it, something about that story fell off in the middle of the gameplay and I stopped caring. And I thought it might have been just me.
No.
But to hear you say that, because I think Husky might have known it was cool. Now, no. But also I feel like 16 kind of bit off 15's storyline a little bit too.
Yeah.
With like how everything ended. Because Husky got played at home. So I did kind of like, I was kind of thrown back by the end. I'm like, damn, y'all just did this. You know what I'm saying?
I think for me, it was Jill, because they really pride themselves on having strong female characters. And Jill was too much of a damsel in distress for me, which really pissed me off, because we have characters like Yuna, Terra, Tifa, Aerith. We have just really strong representation. And then you give us Jill, who I ain't trying to spoil Husky, who has what she has. And then it's just like, why the hell does she just get kidnapped and about to be murked? And like, girl, fight, girl, stand up. I didn't enjoy that at all.
That's what
I would say, yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I would say Yuna in my Final Fantasy X playthrough, bro. We had Yajirobe or whatever my boy name is.
Jimbo.
Yo, Jimbo, yo, Jimbo. We had him.
This man said Yajirobe.
We had all.
This man didn't pronounce this man name, but you know what? This man don't like Madara name. He don't call Madara Madara. What you call Madara?
Madara.
Okay,
Madara.
Yeah,
I feel like. Hey, when I first
his name is Madara Uchiha.
Madara Uchiha.
Nah, he probably started calling him Madara Uchichichi. Knowing
Let's not do that, Mr. Kami-kun.
Look, I say it's Cammy every now and again, but I try to pronounce it correctly. Leave me alone. You still pronounce folks' names wrong. Anyway, but go ahead and tell your story. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on. Is it Mikasa or Mikasa?
I say Mikasa.
I say Mikasa too, but I hear a lot of people say Mikasa. I'm like,
I say Mikasa.
Mikasa.
I just think Mikasa sounds better, but that's just me. It's an opinion. It's an opinion.
Yeah, listen, I understand. Yeah.
So anyway. Yeah. So
who's
your least favorite? Oh, we didn't get her least favorite Final Fantasy character.
My least favorite Final Fantasy
character.
I already know
who this
Vaughn.
Is. Oh, I thought she about to say, what's the dude? The other dude.
No, I hate Waka, but he doesn't have a redemption arc. He just realizes everyone around him is tolerant of the Albed. And the girl that you've been around since she was a kid is half Albed. Get over yourself. But Vaughn, he was not an endearing lead character for me in 12. And after a while, I was just like, can we just get rid of him and just focus on Balthier and Fran? Because
wasn't 12 the online one?
That was 13, wasn't it?
That was 11 and 14. I think they were the ones online.
Okay, I skipped 12 because I knew 13. I didn't like 13 either.
13 exists.
Yeah, I didn't like 13. And it's crazy because it has the most sequels in like Final Fantasy history. But like I never came back. I got half, and that's bad because young Dub getting halfway through the game being like, I don't know if I really like this.
I think it was playing. Snow. Snow is the reason why I ended up dropping it because I just couldn't stand his ass. I will beat the game one day, but he is the main reason I really struggled to care because I disliked him early on. And if I dislike a character early on, knowing they're a major part of the party, I'm going to struggle to find the willpower to push through.
Keep playing. Yeah, I can understand it. Yeah. And like I know Dub has his thing with certain types of protagonists or main characters. It's like I can't play that game. This is I'm not going. Yeah. So and I can understand it if you feel like they don't have a interesting story or something like that. Like I can completely and 100% understand that because I'm a story guy and like a good story. I'll sit through some okay to decent gameplay for a good story. I will. And I tell people all the time, but that's just me. Like everybody's not like me. Some people have, if the gameplay ain't there, I can't do it. Or like if the gameplay is there, like if the gameplay there and the story trash, I'm like, I got to be having fun. Like the gameplay got to be some fun for me to keep playing at least then. But like and that's why. And I've heard good things about that. But like I have to. One of my first things is story. If that story is good and it catch me, we'll sit here for this. We'll sit and see what's going to happen and go on and what happened. That's how Death Stranding got me. The paying attention, playing along. Death Stranding, the story got me, and then the gameplay caught up. Like the story is what kept me playing, and then the gameplay caught up. Like, shit, this
perfect way.
This
to explain it. The gameplay caught up.
Let's go. So
the gameplay caught up, and then when I figured out what was side missions, was the main mission. Fuck these side missions. I'm just going, and then I put that bitch on like very easy. We finna just check on
roll.
here.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Yes, we about to roll. So I know you play a lot of JRPGs, things of that nature. I mean, do you have any other like genres that you jump into or you really like or enjoy?
See, action adventure, those have my heart. So I would say, like, outside of Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, like, honestly, anything where I can just shoot somebody and just keep the storyline going. Because, like, the puzzle strategy, I'm locked in this house and I have to find the screwdriver to get the lock off of the car. And then I have to find the catalytic converter that's hidden in the bathroom sink. I don't have time for all of that. So for me, if I can just do like shoot, stab, and keep the story moving with a bomb ass soundtrack, that's what's going to keep me.
You play Stellar Blade?
I have not. It's on my list though.
You'll love that.
It's on my list.
It's pretty good. It's where I got to finish, but it is. I've been playing it. It's pretty good. So I got to ask. I have not finished Stellar Blade. It's not on the list. I mean, it's on the list, but I haven't finished it. Anyway, how about to ask? You made me forget my doggone question, man. Leave me be. Cheers. Oh, I know you mentioned Far Cry and Assassin's Creed. So, do you have like a favorite of those?
Assassin's Creed. It used to be Brotherhood, but I think Origins really stayed with me. I think that was the most powerful narrative that Assassin's Creed. Yeah, Bayek. Like when he was talking about, I'll get everyone back for what happened that day in Siwa. I think that was one of the most powerful quotes. I think the origin of where the emblem came from for the Assassins. And then for Far Cry, controversial, but I like 5. Father John is weird as hell. And I went to a Christian school, so all the Christian music they had playing in the background, I found myself just sitting there swaying because I'm like, oh shit, I'm still indoctrinated because it sounded like something that we would play in chapel. So for me, Bob was like, oh hell yeah, I could see this shit happening. Like cults are really, really just entertaining some people, and they can like swoop in on you. So yeah, I think Origins and then Far Cry 5.
That's what's up. That's what Origins is one I do want to pick up. I played through some Odyssey. I'm scared of Valhalla because they say I got my homie played through it and it was like so freaking long. I'm like, bruh, I don't have that time to invest in that.
All I'm gonna say, if you can find like the very end cutscene, I think that is the only part that is worth it. The birth of the Templars, I think that was the only thing that made the game worth playing for me. Otherwise, I want all my time back.
Damn.
I didn't like it.
And that's what some people, like I say, I get it. They wanted to make it, make it a art, RPG-ish and all that. I understand, man. But if I'm not, I don't want to have to put 80 hours in this game to get the full story. Like, bro, like I'll watch somebody play through it before I do that. I'm sorry. I'll go check out people online and watch somebody do a whole gameplay and just do it that way. Cause I don't have the time to sit there and invest in something like that. Like Origins was like piqued my interest. I do want to check that out. Like I said, I want to finish Odyssey and everything, but Valhalla is like, it's sitting there and I saw it on sale for like $8. Like, I'm gonna leave it where it's at. I don't think that made
it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Soundtrack is amazing, but nothing else.
Yeah. Okay, we talked about JRPGs and RPGs. Are you a Pokemon guy?
I have never played a Pokemon game, and it's not that I didn't want to. I just felt like by the time I was like, you know what, I want to give these games a try. Too many came out, and I'm that person of I don't want to play catch up. And plus, there's too many of them damn things. So I just live vicariously through other people that enjoy it.
So me and Dub both, that's where kind of our love, where we kind of just clicked on gaming from the beginning. We're both big Pokemon guys. So I will say this and I can understand once again about being involved in the story. The story does change in each game, but I understand, some of the Pokemon things like that. I would say if you ever want to give it a try, and if you have like a Switch Sword and Shield is I think Sword and Shield is a good starting point, and for like some of the newer generation, it introduces new Pokemon, but at the same time, you get some of your old favorites in there as well. But I think I like the story of Sword and Shield a little bit more than I do Scarlet and Violet. But Sword and Shield is pretty fun. Like saying they change it up. You got stuff in the overworld and stuff, Pokemon walking around, things of that nature. So if you ever decide to jump into it, instead of going back to the older games, because granted, the older games are amazing. Some of them are like, and they have some pretty good stories. My favorite is Gold and Silver. We were talking about this the other day. Black and White 2. Black and White 2 are also like, they're like Gold and Silver, and then that is like my next favorite. But X and Y is another good one. But I think Sword and Shield is probably a good starting point for a lot of people if you're ever considering getting into it or giving it a try.
Okay.
I suggest going with some of the original 151. That's to me.
Only reason is only reason I suggest Sword and Shield is more modern than the older the mechanics and things like that. But because if you don't, so like if you start with, if you go back and say you
let's go
do the
Eevee. That's
but that's like a baby. That's a true to life kid version of Pokemon. Now, if you want to play it, it's there. But I will say, like, if you can find a way to get the older games or play them, there are ways. I don't want to mention on here, but there are ways to play the older games. If you can do that, like, you don't have, like, especially if you go back to Red and Blue, like, there's no there are certain things that aren't there. You got to make sure all your, like, I think now we have experience share, which basically when you're in a battle, even if all your Pokemon, say you got a party of 6, all your Pokemon don't get a chance to jump in the battle. Experience share makes sure all Pokemon that are in your party get some experience so they can all grow. So if you got somebody that's in the back that's just there and you ain't put them in fought nobody or a battle, they still get some time. However, in the old games, we didn't have that, or you have to make sure that your Pokemon is there, because if you got somebody that you want leveled up, you got to make sure they put out there and fight, even if you throw them out there first and then pull them out and then put somebody else in that can handle. Like it's some other stuff in there.
The ground was
serious. The ground was serious, man. But like I said, I can understand.
Kind of miss it.
Yeah, I miss it a little bit. Like as an adult, you want. I wish they did have like a harder versions, because some of the Pokemon games now are a little bit easier. And I get it. I'm not the target audience.
I don't think I've lost a full match against an NPC in like the last 3 generations.
Oh wow!
The only one I lost a match to was I bought Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and going through the Elite Four, it took everything I had. I played through it. I died a few times going through the Elite Four, because even getting through the Elite Four to fight the champion Cynthia, you want a challenge? Pick up Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
I'm lying. Those Legends games, they'll sneak you, because so the Legends games are like the only Pokemon games where the Pokemon can hit you, right? So you're thinking you got something going on with your Pokemon. The Pokemon done told your ass a new one. You know what I'm saying? You like, God damn, bitch, you supposed to be how the fuck I catch a stray? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because I was just playing Pokemon Legends CA, and I was fighting Zygarde, a certain Pokemon. I'm trying to switch out to my next Pokemon. He told me out the frame. I'm like, he hit me with Thunderbolt, bitch. I don't got no resistances or nothing. I'm a person.
Yeah. So it like I said, it's fun. You like action adventure games. So I know you mentioned Assassin's Creed and Far Cry. So do you like Ubisoft, like just their games in general, or you just like their type of game more so?
I like that type of game because I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay within Assassin's Creed, because the last few ones haven't hit for me. Mirage was an attempt. I will give it to them. Shadows, I actually dropped. I felt like the narrative was kind of all over the place. I didn't like the dual protagonist thing in any way, shape, or form. Why? So I think it's more that type of game because Far Cry, especially 6, I really love 6. 6 to me, he was definitely my favorite antagonist, but it was just something about Father John and that weird cult thing that really made me like 5. But I think it's those type of games. Like for Ubisoft, I do like them, but I think what actually pulls me away from it is actually the fandom. Like especially like men that play it. They are the ones who I went to one convention and I wanted to get a sword and it had like Ezio printed on it. And the very first question, the guy said, "Oh, you just want this because Ezio's hot." What? So that was, I find like a lot of guys will try to challenge me for playing Assassin's Creed or, "Oh, this must help you when it's that time of the month. You need to burn some anger." I'm like,
see, okay,
what?
okay. Maybe hear me out. Maybe.
Ain't no,
maybe he was testing the waters to see what type of guys you like. See if he had a chance. You know what I'm saying?
I respectfully told him off because I had my friends with me and they busted out laughing. And I didn't say anything until I got to the cash register, at the convention. I told him, "Just to let you know, there's a game that I rank in top 10%. Please tell your employee to come at me correct." And I got a discount because I'm like, "You're not going to do that shit with me." So I will say recently that hasn't happened, but in the past, it was crazy if you said you like Assassin's Creed. It's for the guys. You're playing it for the guys. I'm like, tits, but we're not going to sit here and talk about that because same thing. I am guilty, but just
that's my thing, bro. Like so many dudes, and I'm completely with you on the fandom thing. So many times, people are part of certain fandoms turn people away from the game or from that whatever IP it is because you're being a dick or you're being an asshole or you're being something that you shouldn't be. Whether it's a woman, like people like as someone who grew up being a nerd, like I've always been who I am. I've always been a nerd. I've always loved games, anime, like you name it, Star Trek, Star Wars. Like I love all of that. I'm a nerd to the fullest.
Lost me at Star Trek, brother.
Nah, listen, Star Trek. Listen, Star Trek dope as hell. Don't ever listen. People talk about Star Trek, but Star Trek is good. Anyway, but like I've seen so many girls don't like nerds, such and such, girls don't such and such. I like, bro, me tell you, part of the reason is because one of y'all do dumb stuff. Exactly. That could be it. You walk around here funky. But anyway, I ain't gonna stereotype them, but you walk around here like that, and then when they do want to have a conversation, or you do meet a girl that likes games or likes anime, the first thing you want to do is challenge her to such and such. And it was like I saw a post somebody made. Hey, if I'm chilling with a girl, we watching anime, and she said, "Oh, she want to ask what kind of anime she want to watch." She was like, "Yeah, remember the time Luffy did such and such, and he stopped Madara from doing this." Like, it's like I ain't about to correct her. I'm about to chill with her. Like, I get it. And me being me, I'm like, you know what? Let's watch the anime so we can help maybe correct it. But I ain't gonna correct you. I ain't gonna interrupt. I ain't gonna mess up my stuff before I because she done been wrong.
I'm gonna put that gum on when I'm done. We gonna talk about it.
Listen, we'll work on getting it correct later on. Right now, whatever you say, sweetie. Whatever you say. So
okay, sweetheart. But go back to what you said. You ain't even stereotype. I'm gonna stereotype that ass, bro. Case in point, I will not forget. I was at Pokemon Go tour. Basically, I play Pokemon Go a lot, and basically, I have special events in certain cities. Los Angeles was one of them. I went, and it was a nice brisk morning, kind of chilly. Why the fuck am I walking through body odor bubbles and must, nigga? Man. Why do you stink at 10 in the morning? It's cold. How the fuck are you musty? And it's 50 degrees outside, nigga. Like, bro, shit like that be wild, bro.
I do not want to inhale your fucking bodily pheromones, my nigga.
Man, listen, that's one thing
I
about going to
carry
certain
an
times,
emergency
bro.
kit for my cosplays because I know I'm going to be out in heat. I'm going to have deodorant. I'm going to have disposable washcloths. I'm going to have baby powder. I'm going to have perfume and perfume oil. You will not catch me out here smelling. And I am that person when people walk past me that smell of pure funk. Y'all can judge me. It's fine. I will spray in the air. I have a little portable spray. I will
Listen,
spritz the air around them. I want them to say something because there's a reason I'm spraying it. Because it's foul, but I think more than anything, it's disrespectful
You
to be
disrespect
in a
my
space
fucking
with so many
nose.
people, but also carry on that stereotype. Like, even if, like, three of us, we are just normal nerds, but the moment you say, oh, I like anime, I like gaming, it's never, oh, which ones? It's always, oh, ew. It's that stereotype that comes out about hygiene. I think that's the one
mhm.
thing that I'm excited for conventions, of course, because I go, but it's always that fear of who am I going to come across? Because I've had to leave Dragon Con, for example. I was in their little anime room where they stream 24/7. I think it was 24/7. I had to leave because I couldn't deal with the stench in the room. And it was an anime I actually had wanted to catch up on, but I couldn't do it. I walked in,
Oh,
I sat, I gagged, and I actually peaced out. And I never went back to that room for the rest of the con.
we would have at least I'd have said something. But some of y'all, what do y'all motherfuckers think? Like it does not make sense. As someone who's been the nerd, like granted, I did play a little bit of a jock, play football or whatever, but like someone who's been the nerd and been a big guy my entire life, like it was so many people, you get that kind of they think all big people stink or whatever
Yeah.
the case may be. Listen, I was never, you know what I'm saying? I was never the big stinking dude. Nigga, I wore deodorant every day. I made sure to take baths. Listen, even my clothes. The only thing you can say about me, you smell like you say I can get you smell like smoke, and that's because my grandfather was like, when I used to ride with him, ride with him to school, he'll fire one of them cigars, like, bruh, pop, let the window down, bro. Like I can't go to school like this. But like as far as like body odor, nah.
Three things.
Nah.
Two things. The worst part about that Pokemon Go to when none of these people in cosplay and when nobody wearing a jacket. That's one. So you just stink. Two, I never forget when I was in middle school, this girl told me my ass stink. Never again. Three, bruh, never forget it. She told me I stink. Never again you won't catch me slipping. Never. Three, I am OD about hygiene in my grown ass age. Like, because I feel like I definitely had to put on for the like bigger guys, because it's that, like it said, that stereotype that big guys who just stink. Bro, like I said, I have face routines, all type of moisturizers, all type of stuff. Like you should see my colognes. In my travel kit, I got deodorants, I got moisturizer in there, charcoal wash, all types of stuff. Like you will net, bro. That was my villain arc. That was my canon event. Never again. Never again.
Do that.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's all it takes. But yeah, I can't stand it. But so we talked about some of your things you love, gaming, cosplay, and things like that. But you did mention at the beginning of the show that you kind of love a lot more things. So what are some of your other interests or nerdy, blurty interests that you have that you like?
I like books. I try to do the 52 challenge every year, read a book every week. And then I forgot that's not happening. I'm not in elementary school anymore where I could hit all those reading challenges, but I really like stuff like that. I like creating stuff even outside of cosplay. So I like creating clothes because I feel like, at this point, I'm not paying $500 for a velvet dress for it to just bust 2 weeks later. So I got into that courtesy of my mom. And I think I wouldn't say it's a nerdy thing, but it is something central to me is I like to be outside. I was raised in nature. I was raised like 15 minutes away from the Cuyahoga Valley National Park in Ohio. So I'm going to be outside and I'm going to hike. That is something that's extremely important to me. I like nature. That's my resetting thing. If I'm not doing something nerdy, I'm going to be outside and try to reset myself with being in nature. It's one reason I got my little hiking partner behind me. So we're going to hit 7-8 miles somewhere in the state of Illinois when the weather gets nice. But you'll see us outside on someone's mountain or hill.
I don't know about 7-8, but I can get you for a good 3. There's a lot of parking trails out there in LA. I got my little Nike Chacos. Have my little beanies out. Got my little hoochie daddy shorts and a tank top and depending on the temperature, a nice hat. And my little Oakley prescription sunglasses with the little string around my neck. I'll be ready.
You sound like an influencer. He be on an influencer hike.
I know. For reasons Husky name earlier, I'm like, I don't know. Y'all had me tweaking. I'll be because my job we get unlimited time off. I've been putting a whole week to argue with a bitch. Hey, bitch, you ain't back yet. I'll be crashing out. I don't know about that. So
yeah,
I'll be crashing.
But that's what's up. And once again, I mean, that's what's up. I don't have anything else. Dub, you got another question or anything before we?
Well, I got a million questions on standby, but we already been here for an hour.
Yeah.
We don't touch on anime as much as I wanted to because we was going to talk about that Demon Slayer movie.
We can jump on that for a few minutes. Like I said, unless Amaree let you need to go. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Bet. So yeah. So I was saying previously that I just watched the Demon Slayer the Infinity Castle movie, man, and I was saying the animation is good. And then Amaree was mentioning that Akaza felt like he got like 60%.
Mr. Hands.
Listen, he do it. Listen, I give him my boy had nothing but hands. I was like, oh, he with it. So
I'm gonna preface this. We talking about spoilers because that bitch been out for a minute. We talking about spoilers and all.
So the movie has been out, but I think it just I was able to watch it anyway. So she said he felt like he had like 6% of the movie. I ain't gonna say 60. He did have a good chunk near that middle to back end of the movie where it picked up where they were fighting him.
She right. He had about 6% because you think about the second Upper Moon. He broke my bitch back and got out of there. He broke my bitch back. That was done. You got a little bit of his backstory. Broke my bitch back out of there.
I just feel like we brushed over the other things in the movie to focus on him. Like Shinobu, it was so quick. Like every single moon, upper moon, lower moon, they will have like a segment, like a RIP segment. Here's my sad ass background. But Shinobu just got a very quick flashback and it was over. And I felt like she was done dirty. And Zenitsu having his glow up moment, bodying someone by himself. And did the Crows even announce that Zenitsu did that? I don't even think he got his moment.
They announced it, but they were like, "Hey, yo."
Was he upper rank?
I think he was like upper rank.
He was like 6, right?
6 or something
okay.
Like
okay. He was okay.
Like,
so he was okay.
They're like, "Hey, yo, you got this nigga." But keep on. My nigga fighting for his life. Hey,
he was, and I was so happy. I was happy to see my boy. He pulled out, came on with his own form or whatever. I was like, "This is it. That's what's up." So I'm glad he wasn't sleep.
He wasn't sleep.
He was awake.
Yeah, he was awake, bro. He was like, "Bro,
yes,
I want." He said, "I want."
Because somebody brought up a point a while ago that I saw that Zenitsu could be. They said he was like more powerful than Tanjiro. It's just we don't get to see him like ball out. Like if Zenitsu is badass, but we don't get to see that because of he's the whining character in the show or whatever. He's the scaredy cat somewhat or whatever. And I hate that like he got to be sleep for him to go off. No, let this man be bad. This man, we can have 3 badass characters. Like let this man be who he is. And the fact that he got an opportunity to show that, bro, I was happy about that. I'm looking forward to seeing Inosuke and when he get the chance, when he gets to go off.
I'm so excited.
Listen, I love.
Huh?
Don't you got an Inosuke cosplay?
I do.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to when Inosuke get a chance to go off, bro. Because how it ends is with him chasing behind the got doggone crow. So it's like, bring me up, take me to upper rank. Like he wants to fight. So I'm looking forward to when he get an opportunity, man. Listen, I'm gonna go pick up the manga. It makes me want to go back and restart reading the manga.
Hey, bro. Only reason Akaza lost because of plot armor, bro.
Listen,
I'm sorry. I can't get over the Rengoku thing. Like, I know I'm holding on to it so much, but
oh no, I feel you.
Because I didn't like how I see why they did it, because Tanjiro needed to be challenged. Like, it seemed like he'd almost healed from his family. He still has Nezuko. So looking at all the flashbacks that they have with Rengoku, it was kind of like, here's this character's death. It's going to stay with you and motivate you. It's kind of like what they did with JJK when they murked everybody just to like make Yuji stronger. But it's just, damn, why do you take one of the most positive characters?
They mutilated my boy in JJK.
Why couldn't you just off Sanemi instead? Because I'm a certified Sanemi hater.
I can understand why I don't fuck with him like that either. But to in their defense, I don't have you like kind of been through the manga or whatever a little bit. In their defense, if he didn't die right there, he probably would have still died later. So
you're not wrong. I mean,
I didn't read it, but my partner told me a long time ago. It's easy to tell you who lied and who died. I said, damn, for real?
Yeah.
And then when they broke my girl Shinobu back, I said, damn.
That was just the coldest way to take her. I just, damn.
That's like, bro. And then like, you ain't gonna be fucking me with these little pokes you do. I said, damn, she can't go fight nobody else, and ain't nobody want to tag in. Like,
no.
Yeah.
Like,
no. Why was she by? And I'm watching. I'm like, why is she by herself?
That was my first question too. Why is she by herself? Because I was screaming, "Where's Inosuke?" Because I know he's somewhere doing something ridiculous, and they did showcase that he was running around screaming. But I'm like, my boy, where were you?
Yeah, like he should have been. He should have been there, man. Because like I hate. And she tried her damnedest to take this motherfucker out. And
she did.
Yeah.
But
she did.
One thing I can respect about it though, because I hate damsel in distress characters. I can't stand them.
Same.
So the fact that she still on biz and even though she got packed the fuck up, I can respect it more than like
100%.
Like, bro, like I said, that's why
like they did in Naruto. We gotta wait till Naruto get here before we can. We gotta wait for Naruto. He coming. They said he was coming. We gotta wait for Naruto to get here.
Sakura, I need you to go get Sasuke. Naruto.
Listen, I hate. Listen, and that's when I think it was who was in that when they was waiting on Naruto. It was who was all? I can't remember who all was there, but I'm like,
which moment, which arc?
It was like the Shippuden, like it started. I think it was like right when Shippuden art. It was before that, but it was like Shippuden where they were getting ready to. I think they had Naruto had basically getting ready to come back to the village after being trained by Jiraiya, and they had went off on a mission
to save Gaara because they took his tail beast. Talking about that one.
It may have been something like I think that's what it was, but it was whoever was waiting on. They had already left, and Naruto had to catch up with them or whatever. And it was like, yeah, Naruto's coming. So they're like, bro, if y'all don't y'all know ninja, y'all niggas passed the damn Chonin test. This nigga didn't pass. Get your ass up and go fight.
I hate how they hold my boy Rock Lee. They hold,
bro. He didn't get, bro. Mike Guy, he lost his leg. Kakashi, he lost his Sharingan. Sasuke lost his Rinnegan. Like, they slowly nerfed everybody, and they just said fuck Rock Lee, and he just naturally got nerfed until he's a good character. Like, so they fucked the hardest working man on the show.
Truly.
I said that, and the fact they killed Neji. Like, there was no reason for them to kill Neji.
My boy got a splinter.
I actually took a really long break from the show after that. I had to slowly bring myself back because that was pointless to me, and I will always stand 10 toes down. It was pointless.
That's just bad writing, and I say that because you didn't know what to do with Neji because he was going to be a powerful character. There was no way for you, or you couldn't figure out a way to either nerf him or carry him on being just as powerful as Naruto and Sasuke. Like, bruh.
This nigga had the 8 Trigon, 64 pawns. He couldn't see that damn, the tip of that goddamn spin just get over there. You know what I'm saying? He had to use his whole body.
That's what I said. They took Neji for no fucking reason. You could have easily, like my boy did in my hero, you still have somewhat all 3 of the big three, the main three in the show. Deku, Bakugo, and Shoto. You still got all three of them alive, at least in the show, or whatever the case may be. You could have kept that. They just said, I think it was bad, right? They didn't know what to do with three powerful characters. But
it's how they killed him. Like he would have died like facing Madara or like goddamn Kaguya or something like that. Like if he would have like Mike Guy, he was going toe to toe with Pintails, Jinchuriki, Madara. And he like, I acknowledge you as the strongest taijutsu master I've ever faced. And he was going to give his life and he was going to fade away. I was fine with that.
That's different. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a tree dog, bruh,
just
crucifixion, Roman Empire. That's what they did to him.
Yeah. It was an unnecessary sacrifice.
They gave that nigga Easter Sunday, cool. That's what they did.
Yeah. Yeah. But and so but back to Demon Slayer, man. Like I said, it was like I said, I love the animation. I will say I kind of agree with Doug. Tanjiro and Giyu won that fight by plot armor because this nigga was regenerating. And the only reason
his head, boom,
slice his head clean off. He tried to put it back on. Giyu threw his sword, took it off. Body's still alive. This man regenerates a whole head and decides to, because y'all made him remember the reason being he decided to take himself out, but he almost brought it back to where he was ready to kill y'all again. And then later, his wife or fiance showed up and was like, "Come on,
just gonna go to hell. Just gonna go to hell."
Basically,
bruh, we ain't not no way though. Just gonna go to hell. You know what?
I'm not gonna lie. I think the best part of that fight was Giyu getting his mark because his back hurt.
Yeah,
I think that was the most relatable part of the entire fight for me.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, you watch Dragon Ball Super, Mario?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like when you go Super Saiyan, get that tingle in your back. He felt that tingle in his back and this shit.
Yeah,
bro.
So and I'm glad you got an opportunity to see, to show off a little bit and got an opportunity because I thought it was gonna get like the Demon Slayer movie where because Giyu and Rengoku had like a little a team up, like I think it was a prequel or whatever.
Yeah,
I know it's in the manga or whatever. Yeah. And I thought we were gonna get like an animated or movie, side movie of them doing that. But
I hope so.
But I was glad to see you get the opportunity. Also, he got to see Tanjiro not only using the water style, but also switching to the
Hanikami Kagura.
Yeah.
The fact that you can say that.
Yeah. Fact, because I couldn't remember what it's called, but the fact that we got that and he got the opportunity to see him doing that, I was like, oh shit, okay. I see why you ain't the water, you're not kind of doing the water thing no more. You got that, which is, what I'm saying? It's not fire, I guess it's something else, some along those lines, but either way it go, bro. Like the animation, Aniplex is what listen, they went off on the animation. They had their ass off the whole time. Like they went to work. They took their ass off before they went to work. They left it at home and they chill and they went to work. The animation was like they killed it, bro.
Really?
Like they should have did One Punch Man season 3.
Oh my god, a toddler could have done One Punch Man,
bruh. I'm not one to pay attention to frames and stuff like that. I just be watching. Like, bro, it's very easy to please me. Yeah. But boy, once the internet got to talking about it, I started paying attention. I said, "Oh my god, this is terrible."
It's that bad. That bad.
Like I started noticing everything, bro. The bitch had 6 fingers. One, and then in mid scene, chick with a band-aid, the band-aid disappears off her face. Mid scene, bro.
Wow, that's crazy.
I still watch it, but it's just
I still watch it too.
It's hard.
I was a bit of a loyalist. I was playing in the background with the subtitles, just kind of occasionally looking up my home.
Okay.
Well, all right. So we ain't gonna keep you too much longer here, Amaree. Do want to say thank you. But before we go, like I said, we got to give you an opportunity to talk your shit. So we go put you on the big screen and just like I said, tell everybody your socials, just what you do, brag on yourself and everything. So whenever you're ready, you have the floor.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me. Again, my name is Amaree Senpai. You can find me only on Instagram. I am not on Twitter or TikTok. I don't have time to fight with trolls all day. So you can just find me only on Instagram. The one thing that I will say for this year, hate to your full potential, just like I did on this podcast, especially with people like Vaughn. If there is something that you don't like and you feel strongly about it, just go ahead and let it be known. Don't be a troll about it. You're going to somebody who say, I love this character. You're like, well, no, fuck this bitch. Don't do all that. But just hate to your full potential, because the world is just crazy and you deserve to have that platform and you deserve to use your voice. But otherwise, stay safe and continue to nerd out. And for the love of God, wipe your ass and wash your ass.
Hey, facts.
Is that
facts
Kingdom Hearts necklace?
Yes, it is. Kingdom Hearts 2.
I know. Listen, I don't even know Kingdom Hearts, but I looked at it, I said that'll like something related to Kingdom Hearts. So
it is.
yeah. But once again, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to just come on here and talk with us and everything. Just share your story and some of your stuff. So we really appreciate you. But about to get ready to get up out of here, man. So Dub, you got anything before we go?
No.
Okay. I always ask. So we're gonna end it. It'll come, it'll pop out. You can, we'll leave once it ends. But once again, man, appreciate everybody. But as always, y'all be great. We out. Peace.